This video was made possible thanks to our sponsor, Squarespace. From websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and run your business. About 1 month ago, I was doing what I typically do in my free time. Soaring through Google Earth, searching for my next adventure. I ended up somewhere deep in the Mediterranean Sea, in the southern part of Greece. But it was all stuff I've seen before on just about every girl's Instagram. So I started to search the mainland of Greece. It was a lot of mountains and a lot of farms. But then I stumbled upon something I couldn't believe. What the? It was unlike anything I've seen before. It was incredible, a place I had to go to. So I just bought the flights, and now we're going to Greece.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, welcome aboard.
This is the big one.
We are about to head to Meteora. We have no idea how to get there or where we're staying, but the adventure begins right now. Hello. Hi. We're trying to get to Meteora.
Meteora.
Yeah. Got the tickets. We think we have to get on this train. We're just not entirely sure. Everything is in Greek. Guys, we just made it here to Meteora after 16 hours of travel. And I'm gonna give you guys a little sneak peek. This is where we're gonna be staying for the next 3 days. Alright guys, welcome to our content hub for the next few days. This is actually a place that can fit 5 people and it's just the 2 of us. So here is where I'm gonna be staying. I shotted the pink bed right here. There's also another twin bed as well. There's also a peacock that keeps going off because supposedly the guy told us that the neighbor has like 4 peacocks and just every 5 minutes they just growl.
I heard the bird and I was like, what kind of bird is that? And he was trying to describe it and he was like, very, very big. And I was like, a peacock? And he's like, yes. Like, all right.
I guess people here in Meteora, Greece, you know, they have pet peacocks, which is insane. And this place also has a massive private backyard. So this ended up costing us about $40 per night. But like I said, it fits 5, so it could be about $8 per person per night to stay in this amazing Airbnb. How are you liking it so far, Chris?
This is the great relaxation spot, you know. When you get up at sunrise, go content all day, it's nice to just
come back and hang out on your swing chair.
Yep, and take a break. I gotta go back and edit.
Yeah, get back to work, Chris. You guys think I'm joking. Chris, I want Santorini edit done in 20 minutes. And thumbnail. So I had no idea, but there's actually a lot of you guys who watch the channel that live here in Greece, because once I posted that I was here, I got a lot of DMs saying that you guys wanted to meet up. And that's one of my favorite things to do and one of my favorite things about being a YouTuber in this community. So right now we're meeting up with Konstantinos, who lives in the area and is gonna show us more of Meteora the city and even go out to dinner. So if I'm ever in your city, hit me up. I'd love to link up. All right guys, so we just found Konstantinos.
Hi guys.
Konstantinos.
Just met Brett.
Yeah, so how did you find the channel?
I am watching on YouTube. You're one of my favorite artists.
Oh,
And
thank you, man. I appreciate
just
that.
Noticed your last video in Santorini, and I said, oh.
Right now we're gonna go get some food and drinks and enjoy this time in Meteora. Our time we spent with Konstantinos was very eye-opening. He's an amazing guy and also informed us a lot about Greece. From telling us about the crisis the country's economy is currently in to also about the culture and the history. When traveling, it always makes it so much more special when you get to hear about the city from a local. We'll see you later, man.
See ya.
Bye-bye. As you guys saw in the Santorini video, we rode around on four-wheel chariots, aka ATVs, which were awesome, but here in Meteora, they unfortunately didn't have them, but they did have this bad boy. This is a 125cc scooter. It was about 25 euros per day, and we're gonna take it all the way up to the top of the mountain and go see some monasteries and also hopefully see one of the most beautiful views we've ever seen. Let's get going, Chris. Look at this, guys. This is our first stop of the day, one of the monasteries we're gonna see over there. Chris, this is where you're gonna be tightrope walking. This is how you get there, you go first. One of my favorite things about traveling with Chris over here, not only is he an amazing cinematographer and also photographer, but he is the fact man. He knows everything about everything. So Chris, tell us about where we're going right now.
Okay, so this area is called Meteora, which actually translates to suspended in air. And as you can see all behind me, these aren't mountains. These are freestanding rock structures. And they were formed roughly over 6 million years ago due to the fault in the tectonic plates. And then weathering for the past 25 million years resulted in the formations that we see today. So there's just so much history here. It's really a special place for those who come to visit and also kind of a spiritual experience as well.
Not bad, Chris. That was all in one take, first try too.
Your boy read some Wikipedia.
We explored a few monasteries and they were absolutely breathtaking. To be inside something that was built over 1,000 years ago is something you can't do back home in New York City. Now, when I found this place while scrolling through Google Earth, I never had heard of it. I didn't even know it existed. But after doing just a little bit of research, I ended up finding something very interesting. So I was doing some research on things to do in Meteora, and while I was doing that, I stumbled upon this cave called the Theopetra Cave, and I ended up finding out that it's actually home to the oldest man-made structure in the world. Also, that early human settlers inhabited in this cave over 130,000 years ago. That's insane. And then in 2010, a paleoanthropologist discovered that this stone wall that was in front of the Theopetra Cave was used to keep its residents warm, as this was during the last ice age, but they say that this is the oldest man-made structure on Earth, dating back to over 23,000 years ago. Wow. And I thought I was getting old. Now, this Theopetra Cave has unfortunately been closed for the past few months due to safety repairs. But still being here somewhere this old and learning about the history made this one of my favorite trips I've ever been on. Plus, I witnessed a sunrise that I will never forget. So tomorrow, as Chris would say, is the big one. We're gonna wake up at sunrise and hopefully catch one of the most beautiful things we've ever seen. This is something I've been waiting all month for this trip just to do. So I have all my gear all ready. We got everything. We got the drone, we got the camera, and we got the Chris. This is the Chris Mark V. You can pick him up, B&H, affiliate link in bio. I was joking with him how I've been so impressed with all the footage that he shot, how some, YouTube creators travel with their stabilizer, their drone, their tripod. But do they have a Chris? It's about 5:45 in the morning. Chris, you ready for this?
Oh yeah, the moment we've been waiting for, the big one.
This spot that we're at is actually coined the Sunrise Point, and it is sunrise and no one else is here. So we get to witness and view this incredible masterpiece by Mother Nature all to ourselves. And this is why we came to Greece. The islands were amazing, it was so beautiful to see, but this is just unlike anything else I have ever seen. We're here in northern Greece, and this is absolutely mind-blowing. We just rushed to another location, and this just feels like one giant playground. This is absolutely unbelievable, and we're at this other location, and there's still no one else here. I don't get it. This is one of the most beautiful places I have ever been in my life, and I don't know if it's usually like this or if we just got very lucky, but I'm so grateful that we came here this morning and got to experience this. Chris, what do you think about this?
I had no idea what this place was until Brett said it and then looked it up. And it doesn't even, I can't even believe it's here right now, that it exists.
I think it's safe to say too that this is probably our favorite place that we've been to on this trip.
Easily. Favorite place I've probably ever been to.
So I hope you guys enjoyed one of my favorite travel films I have made to date. Meteora is such a cool place with so much history and still isn't too touristy. And lastly, before I end this video, I did want to give a huge thanks to Squarespace for sponsoring this video and help making this trip possible. So whether you're a photographer, an artist, a blogger, or even a YouTuber, you're gonna need a website. And when you do, you should make it with Squarespace and use my affiliate code. But for real, having a website in today's day and age is so critical. And now Squarespace makes it extremely easy for anyone to make one. From having beautiful templates to having great traffic overview analytics. So head over to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/BrettConti to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. And by the end of this month, I do plan to have my website all finished, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. But until then, I'm gonna get back to work, and I'll see you guys next time.